This is the time in the political calendar when media organizations start to monitor flights and try to read the poker faces of political advisors and send trackers to follow the movements of specific governors and generals and mayors and members of Congress. It is, of course, sweepstakes, and it comes as Republican officials gather in Cleveland today to hammer out a platform and rules for next week's Republican National Convention. That's where Donald Trump is expected to formally become his party's nominee. CNN's Jim Acosta is traveling with the Trump campaign in Virginia Beach today. And Jim, today Trump appeared with New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. Tomorrow we're told he'll appear with Indiana Governor Mike Pence. Are these tryouts, or has Trump made his pick already and this is just kind of fun?
It sure looks like, Jake, and we should also point out Donald Trump weighed in on the police killings in Dallas and dubbed himself today the law and order candidate. But as you mentioned, the presumptive GOP nominee, just 1 week before the Republican convention, was out test driving one of his potential running mates, another sign that his short list for vice president is getting shorter.
Donald Trump seized on the attack on police officers in Dallas as a turning point in the campaign, presenting voters with a critical choice.
I am the law and order candidate. Hillary Clinton, on the other hand, is weak, ineffective, pandering, and, as proven by her recent email scandal, she's either a liar or grossly incompetent. One or the other. Very simple.
After delaying his attacks on Clinton in the aftermath of the carnage in Dallas, Trump returned to bashing the former Secretary of State over her use of a private email server.
Crooked Hillary Clinton is the secretary of the status quo. And wherever Hillary Clinton goes, corruption and scandal follow.
The Clinton campaign appeared ready for the attacks with a preemptive web video highlighting Trump's past comments, seemingly supporting some of the world's worst actors.
Saddam Hussein was a bad guy, right? You know what he did well? He killed terrorists. He did that so good.
But at an event on veterans in Virginia, Trump had backup.
We need to stand behind the men and women in blue in this country.
Just as Trump is in the final days of selecting a running mate, New Jersey Governor Chris Christie was ripping into Clinton, too.
That's not a person who will stand for the rule of law. That's a person who will stand for the rule of her.
Sources familiar with Trump's vice presidential search say Christie has now been fully vetted, but there are other apparent finalists. Indiana Governor Mike Pence is said to be high on the short list, while former House Speaker Newt Gingrich is actively lobbying for the spot. Pence will be with Trump in Indiana Tuesday.
And I'm prepared to make that case anywhere across Indiana and anywhere across this country that Donald Trump would want me to.
Just days after Trump auditioned Gingrich in Ohio.
Newt has been my friend for a long time. In one form or another, Newt Gingrich is going to be involved with our government.
But others in the hunt may be losing their luster. Retired General Mike Flynn, who was under consideration, said he was in favor of abortion rights over the weekend.
But I think women have to be able to choose what they, the right of choice.
Then today he seemed to flip, describing himself as a pro-life Democrat. While Oklahoma Governor Mary Fallin revealed to CNN State of the Union she hasn't really been fully vetted.
I have not been asked for specific documentation, and I have not had a specific conversation with any of his staff about Vice President.
Now, as for Trump's event with Mike Pence tomorrow in Indiana, there are rumblings back in Pence's home state that the governor could be the odds-on favorite, Jake. We are hearing from sources that state GOP officials back in Indiana are scrambling to find a replacement for Pence to run for re-election as governor. Pence was going to run for re-election as governor, but a replacement to run for election as governor, as Pence is barred by state law for running for both Donald Trump's presidential candidate and for governor of Virginia. State law bars him from running for both of those jobs. And so state GOP officials, Jake, they are scrambling to figure that one out. That activity, according to some state GOP sources back in Indiana, are indicating that that might be a sign of things to come, Jake.
All right, Jim Acosta traveling with the Trump campaign. Thanks so much.